magic! I'm here in a completely different video despite just having filmed Towers 3, or it's Alton 3 in this case, but I called it the wrong thing. Is it to confuse you? Is it to confuse me? Who knows? But what I do know is that it's basically just confused everyone watching this upload. Yeah. Now, just, this is just gonna be the Alton Towers logos, and there might be a few teasers depending on how long this part is. The previous video just reached like 11 minutes, and that's thanks to me talking like to the last bit about blog, Discord, website, and who knows what, because I've just completely forgotten. I've got a really awful short-term memory. Thanks, brain! Right, this next bit involves the Alton Towers logos, and the first one is the old Rita Queen of Speed one, you know. 2005, yeah, she had like a title, Queen of Speed. And yeah, every time I look at this logo I think, yeah, Rita's a car, so who the hell is she? Alright. That's actually a really good question. Is Rita the woman on the logo, or is she the car? Is the woman the car? Who is she? Oh, grief, that's actually really confusing. And I kind of want to speak with the logo designers, but luckily, if I remember correctly, in 2010 they actually made it, so it's much more simpler to follow along. Rita, one aim, one goal. Make you buy a merchandise. Yay! And was it? I'm doing this out of order, or slightly. On, I think it was Friday. What it was? Friday the 13th of 2010, I think it was. And they decided to replace, because they did put this, like, I think it was a tweet, or a bookie face, or I forgot which one it was. I think it might have been a tweet, or a public announcement, or a thing on their website, or a bit of fluff that says we're going to be closing 13 because of yardy, you know, to fit in all the entire bad luck scene. But instead, they just stuck this over the 13 logo. Now it says 14, but it still says 13. Hooray! That's nice, innit? So, it's exactly the same ride, but they did release some new merchandise with the 14 logo on, so everyone was going nuts and getting their wallets out quicker just to, grab it. Also, notice how on this logo, the one on the 3 is supposed to be like 13, but it's also supposed to look like an R. That's got a very thin, like a really thin line at the top of it to make it look as if it's an R when it's supposed to be both. It's supposed to be both a 1 and a 3. That's due to the logo idea. But this one tries to make it pass off as an R. Clever weather. Then here's the Spinball Wizards track. Logo. Spinball Wizard. You know, not like Spinball Wizard, because that's what people call it nowadays, apparently. Well, back in 2004, not in 2016. I don't know! I'm just a person who makes videos and puts them on the internet. They've also got this Air one, you know, sponsored by Caddicarus Heroes, just because they had an advert where this crunchy roller coaster goes, oh! So that's a concept you can get behind if you do so as wish, or whatever. Nemesis! It's a word, excuse me, and it's red. Nemi. God. Nemesis. Brought to you by 1994. Yes, this is the 2010 one, I think it was. Not the 1994 one, which looks like someone just decided to just tip paint all over and just write Nemesis. Oh, Forbidden Valley, or like over a rock or something. Logo design, folks. The Blade logo. Warning. Hazardous. How am I supposed to know what that means? Galactica. Galactic. Hey. Yeah. There's a reference to air. You know, airspace technologies. I think air stands for something. Oh, I don't know. Ripsaw. As the advert called it. They just screamed Ripsaw, and that's exactly how they said it. Yeah, imagine how this logo and ride would look if if the working name, the screw, eventually just worked. This would look like Yeah, not as good. The screw. It's those things. No! Ripsaw is a saw! Warning, if your name is Jigsaw, do not go to Alton Towers, because this isn't there now. Saw! This is Alton Towers and not Salt Park. Oh! Oh, what else have we got? Nemesis Subterra. News Parks. I don't know who they are. Newsparks.com. Free advertising for them. It's not copyrighted. I don't think that's copyrighted, so I won't go in any trouble for showing the logo. Hooray! You've got eye with different tentacles on. What else do you want? Moving on. Runaway Mine Train. Or Runaway Accident Train was the case in 2007. Enough talk. X. Legend of the Towers. Oh, it actually does sing that Legend of the Towers. Not going nuts. No, it actually does say that. Hooray! Now, when I printed this off, I didn't realise this was a working logo for Enterprise, but it gives Enterprise a logo, so it's not just big silver pole with some text on. This is actually an actual logo. Actually, an actual logo. Hey, Conga River Rapids. Rapids. Okay. But imagine Congo Liver Rapids. Do the Haunted House Strikes Back! Yes, as just opposed to Drew on the Haunted House, because that sounds too plain. The microphone jokes won't work on this. I'm not even entirely sure where the microphone is, so that's a fail. Submission, where you get turned upside down, and that text says, hang in there, because that's what the advert used to say. Da 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 da, boom. Oblivion. Don't look. Rave! The joke doesn't work because I haven't got the Oblivion music on in the background. Copyright. Are you strong enough? Is your wallet strong enough? Smiler, 13 Rita. That's not an SW. Get out of here. Oblivion, Nemesis and Galactica. G-N-O-R-T-S. Goat. The Smiler. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. What else do you want? 13. Finally, the classic version of the green number. And you've also got Battle Galleons with this bloke. His name is Jeff. Hello, Jeff. My name's Jeff. Oh, memes. Marauders and Mayhem. Where we give you a marauder and they cause mayhem. Look, there's a bomb with the same logo. His name's Jeff. This one's got a completely different skull and crossbones. His name is Bob. Oh, good grief. Yeah. Evil! With this small pirate bloke. Wickermon! Oh, I've just noticed the irony of this. Wickermon's on the same page as the Flum. Wickermon, because he's a man and his head is fire. Wait, it's actually got a face on. You can't see it on here, but it's got a face on. Aye! Oh, that was a joke. You've also got the Flume, fire water with a duck, demented duck, sponsored and plugged by Imperial Leather. Shouldn't that be plugged by Imperial Leather because you're plugging your own branding? Oh, sponsorship jokes. Now for the promotional stuff. Oblivion pants, warning, not actual pants, from 1990, as you can tell. Not that old then. Right, if you dare. But bring a spare. Very funny. Don't look down. They should have used that logo more often. And this is what it looks like. They give you just random stats and facts. They did give you the Oblivion name, so well done for keeping your name a secret, guys. Although they did do that eventually to start off with. Cool now. And this is a poster. See the future of roller coaster technology here. Prepare for air. New generation flying coaster. This is from Towers Almanac, if you couldn't tell. Towers Almanac. Prepare for air. Yes, of course. As opposed to to Earth is what those pigeons from that older monorail advert wanted. Advert? Sorry. I meant video! Look, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the ride, this is the final version, but beware, there's more. Look, he's tangling his leg up and he's relaxed because he doesn't have to run a chocolate factory anymore because it's his job. Actually, spoilers for the book if you haven't read it yet. Look, you've got the logo, they've got the standard ride logo. This is a version I've probably found in the Sun newspaper. I know, it's weird. He's like, oh, boat ride! He's on drugs. Well, he's an adult. I mean, interestingly, it's like an altered version of this one, which is the actual final version of the ride logo. He looks way too overconfident. He looks dead excited to be here, despite the fact that they're about to fall off a cliff. This is the final version of the ride logo without the ride at the end, so it's just Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, no ride, sorry kids, go home! And then we've also got yet another Charlie logo. He hasn't got any legs out. Oh wait, he has. Never mind. It's this version where he hasn't got any legs out, but they've got a background. I think this is the first version of the ride logo to be found. And these are just the promotions for the Charlie ride. You've got the build Dick. Opened on April 1st. How appropriate, because this ride, when 2015 actually rolled around, got closed. But opened as the dungeon. So what this means is, yeah. I've just got this kicking around. There's a free barcode if you want it. That was a nice way of saying. You've got this text here that you can't read, but you can if you go to Towers Almanac. Here's the address. Here's the entire thing. Yeah. Seriously, if you do want to see the actual address, then you can comment and ask and make a response. They don't do that anymore. Don't try it on. Chocolate test. £15 per ticket. That's actually pretty low key creepy actually. But what about Wonka? They've got there's like eye designs. I mean, have you ever been on this ride and think, oh, he must be drunk to allow for kids to be killed in pipes, being inflated, thrown down a trash chute and shrunk? Because what he does to them is far worse. No, he just stretches the shrink guy. Nightmare Fueled by Roald Dahl. Actually, interestingly, Roald Dahl actually did some adult stuff as well, so that might explain why this is so dark. Look, you've got this text. Opens 1st of April. I wonder how many people actually saw that as a joke. This one's supposed to open in time for Easter, but also a new Easter event that might as well be drunk came alongside this, but they changed it the year after to be less drunk and less creepy and strange. Speaking of creepy, look, Ride the Demon of the Dark Forest, Surrender in March 2010. Apparently there was a time when everyone thought the ride name would be Surrender. Look, I mean, this isn't very scary. It's got things we all have. Eyes, hands, roller coaster track. This is another poster. Yet another fantabulous Alton Towers Resort development coming 2010. That's not a real word. Ride into the unknown. Well, it's known now because you just told everyone about it. Another world's first. Coming March 2010. Is that trying to be ominous? £17 per purse! That's actually good value, not gonna lie. You know, as opposed to the regular £30 you pay on your own. Don't miss out! Right, and this is a saying in which, from Newton Bay, it says, "Shiver me timbers, our pirate buckos will be bringing a brand new ride to Alton Towers. Opening March 2008. Make ready to set sail on battle galleons." Funny how they marketed battle galleons more than Marauders Mayhem or Heave Ho. Smiler, still new worlds new world-beating roller coaster March 2013. They don't actually give it like a name, they just give the logo off, which is what happened back then. Nemesis, What Lies Beneath, Unleashed 2012. Look, it's a stretched red thing with a red eye, and hazardous waste. Oh yeah, this is the last one. Coming soon, SW7 featuring silver metal DNA, which actually isn't to do with the ride at all. Hooray! And that is everything from Hilton Tower's Book of Rides, and it won't close because this is a Leaving March file. Hooray! Coming next, well, somewhere along the line, will be Legoland Gubbins, because I've got a box full of... Here's a teaser. Here's a Legoland Gubbin. £50 per person.